There are far more desperate people on PC than there is on console. I would know because I've played on both devices. So starting off with the first example, PC players are that desperate that they'll maximise, edit files, go beyond the limit with field of view. So it looks like a ridiculous fisheye effect. Normally in FPS games and the likes of Mordhau, just goes to show how desperate people are to get a slight advantage. Another example, PC players are that desperate with graphics that they'll set it to ultra low, like in War Thunder, remove all vegetation so they can see everyone and get quick, cheap, easy kills, even though they've purposely got high build spec PCs. So it just goes to show that PC players are that desperate that they'll sacrifice the looks of a game, the immersion of it, just so they can get an easy kill. PC players, some of them are that desperate that they'll camp consistently. Battlefield 5, hiding in grass, constantly doing it, hiding in dark corners, waiting up to 5 minutes just for one kill. It's pathetic because I've seen it. COD Modern Warfare, more camping than ever, especially on PC. You can't even do much, you can't run out because you just instantly get killed. Another example, War Thunder, PC players are desperate that they'll just stay in one section and other people will follow like sheep, and then it all comes to a standstill and then you're all sniping and that's it. So when a genuine player does decide to charge in or take an objective, they're going to get instantly killed because there's no cover. Next example, I would say there's more catfishing, fake profiles, desperate behaviour in editing profile pictures for attention. Next one, exploiting, overusing mechanics, abilities, attacks, weapons. So like Mordhau with those dodgy, unreadable, unparryable, delayed strikes. So quite a few PC players are that desperate that they'll copy each other, follow like sheep, use a certain loadout, use a certain weapon like the Vector 45 in the Division 2 or the Recluse in Destiny 2, and then just overuse it. PC players are that desperate that they'll use alt, low-level accounts as a form of psychological warfare and exploiting to be able to get in to low-level servers, beginner, duels, whatever, like in Mordhau. I've seen it quite a bit in that. Just goes to show how desperate PC players are just to get a slight advantage or some kind of psychological advantage, but also, if it does backfire, they've got the head so far up their arse that they don't want to be embarrassed, that they'll fake and pretend they are a low level so that they don't get embarrassed. God, such desperateness. Next example, PC players seem to show a lot of spasticity in terms of movement, looking up and down, up, down, left, right, consistently. And that happens too much, especially in Mordhau. And depending who it is and who you're facing, it can be quite hard to counter. So that gets very annoying. And also in other first-person shooter games, such spasticity, whether it's spinning, jumping up and down, bunny hopping, looking like a complete idiot. Just very annoying, all this spasticity. It just shows how desperate people are. They're probably at the keyboard, like shaking and trembling, thinking, ooh, Jesus Christ. Next one, PC players seem to show quite a bit of an obsession and quite fixed on must have certain equipment, must have certain settings, must have 144Hz monitor, must have over 100 frames, must have Razer keyboard, must have mouse with 6 buttons at least and a Razer brand, must have a specific mouse pad, must have a specific gaming chair. For fuck's sake, when it came to console, all you did was get the console, get a game, slot it in and play, and that was it. People seem to be so obsessed and fixed on PC and desperate that they must have this to do well, they must have that to have an advantage. If that's what it all boils down to, is it even worth playing on PC? Another example of such desperateness, and also the type of people that would use all these examples, streamers and content creators, such desperation on PC that people will chase you from point A to B all the way, even if there's other enemies around and there's explosions. They seem to demonstrate such a gay obsession with one. All in all, there is such desperateness and spasticity on PC because of two reasons. Because there is more options and settings and equipment to use. And secondly, there seems to be a stronger will.